That gets us started on towards trades and stuff as well in the same process.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, what do we need to make a car? Because we do a lot of running around at the moment. 8 engine units we need, so I'll get that set up. What do we need for engine units? We're doing a lot of running around right now.
The car is handcrafted.
so quick as well.
You don't need a setup for a car. As long as you can grab engines, it's fine. Right. Ammo. We need steel and copper here as well.
That's nice. Cogs, steel.
Okay.
Cogs, steel, and pipes. Nice and easy.
So that. Steel and copper.
We're not making pipes, are we, anyway? Or are we?
Right here.
Light bulb missing. Can't see anything.
That's not enough. That's off. You know what? I'm going to put one down right here so they can see what I'm doing right now. And of course, it's not going to power.
Lights are very useful. I thought we were making pipes somewhere. Apparently not. That confused me. I'm pretty sure I picked pipes up from somewhere at some point.
This seems pretty standard to put pipes down places.
Yeah, but I thought we had pipe built in place because I'm sure I picked up a bunch of pipes recently. But
I thought we had it in our security area where we put all the things.
They can build everything almost. It's not here.
Yeah, the
us
area.
So in that case,
I figured I would have thought we've made enough. That we've used them enough to.
Saying that, actually, we haven't really done much piping other than the power supply. So fair enough, maybe. Right. Do you want me to bring this steel across into the middle of the main bus, or do you want me to leave it up where it is and continue up north with it? What do you think is the best option there? I was thinking that as well, but where you put your balance, I wasn't sure if you had a different idea. So I'll pull these back a little bit as well. So.
No, I was just doing that to make it so that it all goes on one line.
I know you're doing that, but I'm sure.
There was no.
There for now, for me. You just need to.
Yeah, there's no real thing to it. So are we throwing it in?
But we left the room for it to go into the middle quite happily, didn't we?
I mean, there is. I mean, there's plenty of room. We could do 2 here.
Actually,
we could do 3 lines in the middle if we really wanted to.
Like I'm currently doing. My current method was to try and modify your existing piece in the rails. Actually, no, that's a bad idea.
Or what we could do is we could make it come all the way across to the left side of copper, and it would match up where, because we can easily add space next to our electric circuit line. Either way. So we have the center, we have the right side of iron's a little tight because we didn't give any real extra space here, but we probably should have. Oh well. Well, we could
fix it. Not gonna.
Takes much time.
Right. Now I'm going to bring 3 lines of that across, actually. A better idea, not 2.
That rain is coming.
Well, if you got front, then you've definitely got something on the way, so. Put that in.
Not expected rain, it's just I didn't
power cables are just sat here, they're not actually powering anything.
Like, it's downpouring enough where driving is actually dangerous. Just from rain.
I had rain here for probably the better part of... Not rain, sorry, thunder. For probably the better part of 3-4 years now. It's been really quiet on that front.
Really? Huh. The rain and thunder, I'm like I live...
Yeah.
Alright, so I live in the US, and I live in the state of Pennsylvania. And Pennsylvania is really weird, because we're like next to a mountain range. You know, we have literally a mountain range running right through the center of our state. But we're only like 2 hours from the beach. So we have really weird weather when it comes to like, we can have super cold weather in the middle of, May, and then super hot weather the next day. In this like same week, we can have sunburn and frostbite in the same
Fun.
week.
That's what you call it.
It's weird. And because of like the crazy changing weather we have in PA, road repair is crazy. We always need someone fixing the roads because it's always messed up.
Oh yeah.
And that's the last 2 grenades I got. That should be enough room.
And then you split it
Okay.
there.
Ooh. Put the output here. Input there, there, and there. And we'll have an output here for that.
Red what?
Do we have reds auto crafting? Red inserters?
No, into blues. But don't think we do reds.
Okay.
I'm not guaranteeing that, but I'm on that direction, so give me a second. Zoom out. No, I did blues and didn't go out for reds, so I use a lot more blues
I'm
than
right
I
next
do
to it right now.
reds.
Red. Red gears as well. Because I mean, you're just gonna, like, with all the extra stuff, you're gonna end up needing reds because you just need.
Oh yeah, I mean,
extra
basically
line
the
of
2
stuff.
inserters you really need are red and blue, and that's pretty much it. After that, you don't need anything else. Stack inserters are nice, but not needed.
Yeah. Well, stack inserters is what you do when you're doing trains and
Yeah,
other
like I said,
high
they're nice to have, but
impact
they're not
stuff like
needed.
that.
Whereas you need the blue, and you need the red. That'd be
But only
great.
if they can make red fast inserters, and we're good to go. I know there's plenty of mods
demand
for
for
it,
it.
but it's like, hey, Debs. Obviously, people want it. They find it important enough to
And
create
now
entire mods about it.
Steel array will be
Alright,
panicking
cool.
itself right now. Just pretty much emptied the entire
cool,
array of
look at
steel.
Sweet.
Actually, keeping up with it quite well.
All right,
It's almost entirely restocked from that.
that's surprising.
Okay, so now I've got steel up here, I can actually use steel in the builds now.
That and take splitter.
What do we have red
Okay.
accuracy like, by the way, before I go too far? Yeah, so we've still got the south of the base, is still out of radar range.
How do you evenly do this? We're just gonna. Yeah, we're totally just gonna finagle this. That's fine.
Right, now I was gonna make.
This is what we call the good enough balancer. Expectations should be relatively low.
Find the balancer. No, nobody will notice. Right, so the way the balancer is by the steel will probably want a bit of an upgrade at some point because it's handling 3 lines at the moment, so I just use up a bunch of splitters. But it'll want a proper one, but if it gets a 4th line on there, it definitely wants a proper split, balancer put in place.
We had auto crafting
yeah.
for the assembly machines, right? Okay, I'm gonna grab a pile of those guys too. I figured we did that because that's just something that's.
I may just grab
Very
half of them
needed.
because I need them for this build as well. So that's how when you asked me, I was going for them.
Fine.
Okay, so let's see. We need pipes.
That's
Need
fine.
pipes. Need gear wheels.
There.
What's the ratio on these things? I always forget the ratios. Okay, so ratio. B3 and C 3. 2.0.5.
Now I keep walking away from it. Like, alright, so if there's anything I need robots for, it's so that they can keep me supplied on things that I keep forgetting to grab, but use all the time.
So basically, these don't have any issue at all. Okay. Do we want the? Yeah, we do. We want the motors to actually be a decent rate rather than just working. So motors are 10 to 1. What's that? Find the right tab again. 1 every 10 seconds, okay. So we need 1 steel, that's fine. 1 iron gear, well, that's more than fine. And 2 pipes, okay. This is where I have to do my calculating bit now.
Oh, this might actually annoy people, and I'm perfectly fine with
Your
that.
build.
I said my build might actually annoy people, and I'm perfectly fine with that. If you have issues with my build, I have one response.
I use Excel for doing calculations with because it's got a little spreadsheet layout. It's really easy to work with. And as I looked across, you see like all the DMs in Discord. It's like, but people are trying to talk to me. I really should pay attention.
It's like they're trying to speak to me or something.
Right, so 1 every 0.5, and that's 2
That's
every
pretty slow.
0.5.
We're gonna move this over 1 then.
So that's 2, and
Move this over.
we need. What do we need?
Welcome to ACryInShame's Spaghetti Factory.
Well, the fact that the ratios are off in just enough to annoy you on these. In 1 second, you can make 2 pipes but 4 cogs, but you only need 2 pipes and 1 cog. Well, that's nice and easy ratio anyway. Right, give me.
Well, yeah, it's like. What's the common denominator of the number 8 and the number 3?
Right, so I just need 2 of you. I don't forget how many pumps we're going to be wanting as well. Motors we're going to be wanting as well. That's kind of the big question, is it? And we're going to be in a lot of them for the later on, but it just needs to be a small build, really, doesn't it? For now.
I think it's 16. I think the common number is 16 between an 8 and 3. It's too much. Math, man, it's fun and interesting, but sometimes just...
Yeah, I like math, but I've never been good with the mental arithmetic. It's always been I need to write it down to do it. Algebra's always fun, though.
Yeah, and this... Oh, wait, I love algebra, actually. See, I was told that I needed, like, trigonometry and stuff for programming, and I can't recall the last time I've used anything I learned in trig for my programming. Algebra is completely different. You need algebra like it's your job if you're doing programming. Oh, there you go. There's
so
I'm actually still trying to do something in that kind of field. I need a line of coal.
A line of coal.
Because I need explosions. Requires coal. Should we reduce the steel down to 2 lines?
Well, let's do 3 lines, because if we had
together?
another... Because we got 3 of them producing it right now, so it does actually have 3 outputs. So I kept it at 3 lines, so...
Okay.
The thing is, it can always be expanded if needed. At the source, not the end, because you've only got 3 spaces to work with all the way up it.
I'm looking to annoy people, it's fine. I'm gonna have people rage in the comments, it's cool. Like, why did you do such a thing? Well, you see, I can be lazy at times. Especially when it comes to Factorio builds. The ratios will be correct, but everything will be in a plus. What's that?
So...
Spaghetti Factory! It's like the squiggles, man. It gives character to the base. That's what it is. It's character building. Literally.
Okay, so I spent way more time on that than I should have done.
It's like
I have no idea why. Ah!
For those of us who have watched the trailer for this game, and it's like, that base looks really fun and awesome, even though it is completely inefficient in so many ways.
No, stop. For some reason, instead of making a pipe and cog, I made loads of pipes. Loads of cogs, sorry. No, stop. Yeah, I saw the trailer ages ago. I was like, that looks really fun to play. And then you start playing it, it's like, it's a fun game, but it's really frustrating to play.
This game is awesome, but I would never build that factory that was in that trailer. Because that looks like death, especially having a train in the middle of a factory. We call those exterminator traps. So we just need iron and
Need to bring out a
copper.
line
Coal,
of.
whatever. I just come off of here, maybe.
Power
No,
cable
it's not
for
even worth
your.
doing that. Not even. Okay, let's come up further. It's fine.
Now, if I got this right, which I probably didn't, it's 2 every.
Toki Day.
1 every 2.5, and then 1 every 2.5, and need another one of those up there.
No,
Yeah, 0.5, yeah.
at least here.
That one there. Power cable. Nope.
You
There you
just
go,
seen
proof.
that? I recorded proof. What are you talking about?
You heard nothing?
I recorded evidence that this was a thing.
And then we can steal across. Which is why you shouldn't be there. You also, that's what screwed me over. Placed them on the wrong line. So that should be more than enough to power you guys up.
More grenades again.
Power cable there. Then get my steel across here, which wasn't my plan, which is what confused me because I didn't plan for it as I wanted to. As I should have done. Turn. No, did we ever get the reds automated? We did. Good timing, because I need a couple.
I don't need these many
Need that many
grenade
red
setups for this. Well, I figure that if this ends up like piling up grenades and whatnot, you know, we'll just use the grenades. We'll have other uses for grenades besides science.
Right.
And who knows? Maybe we'll use the grenades for science later on. You know, by seeing how many grenades it
go
takes
through
to
the tunnel
destroy a
again.
biter. Yeah,
Just sell
of
them
course it
out
did.
because they're going to have. They must run out of ammo to get through there. Let's hit a wall. Yeah, no, they've. Yeah.
They're just starting to realize that we're not paying as much attention to it anymore, and so they're like, "All right, now's the time to attack."
Oh,
Strike
okay.
them while
How did
they're not
they
paying
do
attention.
that damage? Okay. Yeah.
Ooh, spitters!
Yeah.
Fire spat across
Yeah.
the water there. Yep.
Okay, might be a good idea to pull those guns back then at some point. Let's
Yeah.
bring.
Dang biters and their crazy.
That was a nice
biterness.
safe area as well. They're also hitting the south quite hard as well. Can you get that one? You can see that one in the south for us, please.
What's that? Yep. Oh, we're way down. It's over here. I'm gonna grab the grenade that were created already. Let's grab those things. They might become useful in my biter extermination.
Right, give them all the ammo I have on me, which is not enough, but it'll do for now.
That ammo?
And walls.
Not really. I have like 60 shots total.
Probably, you know when they're damaging stuff.
Oh, they're completely out of ammo down here. There was a single biter left after the attack, and they ran out of ammo.
That's the thing that's really frustrating. You could have lost the entire area due to a single biter. We had that in Factorio once, where they attacked the base, they took out everything, and they started eating a mine, got down to looking at one bite, and that was it. Okay, there are now 3 lots of turrets instead of 2, and they're pulled further away so the biters have to come around that water. The spiders have to come around that water now. But I am entirely out of ammo, so I couldn't really stock it fully.
Alright.
Restock. Yoink.
I'm going to be back up. So I should need more assemblers because I remember that the grenades actually take, or is part of the 8-to-1 ratio, not the 3-to-1. That the ammo is the 3-to-1. So I'm going to need more. Need more granadas. Don't ask me why I call it granadas.
And the red is the one. Okay, so you guys can start making motors now with no problems. And you can, excellent.
Need more electric poles.
So right now this is just a stupidly simple build. It's just two generators of them, 2 assemblers. But I figured we can expand that relatively easily once I move something. Once I did the calculation, which I didn't. I kept looking at my spreadsheet. When I made the calculation, and I wasn't actually thinking about it properly. I may have been looking at the wrong number on the screen for some reason. Right.
Wait.
You what?
We actually thought of something
What's
properly? We do that? I said we actually thought about something properly? We actually do that? Is that a thing we do? Improperly. Okay, that sounds far more correct. That sounds
right. So I've just
far more like the truth.
asked them to temporarily build that for me, just so I can get a couple of motors made and I can get things up and running. And I shut it down before. Damn it! I was one motor shot on needed. I should have paid attention. But light bulbs.
Building is not complete until the lights are down.
Okay.
There we go.
So you can produce.
Awesome.
Each of these is one every 0.5 seconds. Which I have massively overspent these guys.
So I have grenades and I have ammos.
Which is my problem here. I have overspec this at the moment more than I planned. Right, that's one every 0.5 seconds, which means assembler wise, you can output to these guys quite happily.
Okay. So now we need to do the turrets, which is just copper, iron, and iron.
We're also automating turrets already somewhere, I believe. So we don't need, yeah,
I believe so,
so you can
but
just
this is for
feed off of it if it's sky
science.
Pretty sure it would work, because it takes so long to make.
Because the gun, gun turrets take 8 seconds.
Yeah, there's a Factorio 50 and it's just where I'm still right now.
Yeah, which means I
Anyways, I remember them looking slow, so.
1 gun turret assembly for every military assembly.
Right, so I need 2 of them and 1 of them for every build, which is fine. Which, if I was paying attention earlier, I would have known that. I just ripped it up like I did by accident. Right, so these produce 1 every 0.5 seconds. So I'm still on that part of the thing, couldn't feel the damn thing out because it may have just exploded a little bit. Right.
Don't mind the explosions.
Actually,
Just
can't
destroying
hear them,
trees.
which is disconcerting.
Okay, even better. In that case, I have no idea what explosions you're talking about.
That must be the biters. They're clearly being destroyed somewhere. Actually, they are being destroyed somewhere. I'm going to take a whole stack of ammo down with me because those turrets just need upgrading, resupplying fully. Most of the damage actually being done right now entirely because we run out of ammo in the turrets rather than they getting overwhelmed.
Yeah. That's kind of why I want the thing off by 1 again.
And damn you,
Dang you off by
bitters,
1 builds.
that's what that was. Yeah, I can see the turrets just sort of laid there in a pool of goo. You're out of ammo.
As soon as I get this going, and we get the first thing I'm doing is lasers, so we can stop worrying about ammo. Blue bits.
The problem is that the blue is much requested chests are much further away. They moved them and to make it.
Well, yeah, but I can understand that. But with military science going, we can
we need laser
do laser
turrets.
turrets.
Resupplying is a pain at the moment. You have some ammo.
How fast do kudos create? 2 for every half second. So 1, 2, 3 seconds. These are 8 seconds. I only need 1 gear maximum on either side here. After that, we're just doing overkill.
Overkill, isn't that the Factorio way?
Well, yeah, I mean, we can totally do overkill. That's completely in the way of the damn line. Of course it is. I wouldn't be.
Okay, where is my list of inserters?
Move these 2 gears instead. That's fine.
Pay attention, Peter. I wouldn't if you saw what I said, so. I placed the assemblers on the placed some assemblers on the line below to make something.
Just believe. Don't worry, Peter. You just have to believe in the me that believes in you.
Just realised there's a better way of doing this as well. Damn it. Is that from something? It sounded familiar.
It is from something. I'm not sure if something else has done it first, because I'm pretty sure something else has done it first. But in anime I watch, Gurren Lagann, the main character, like, there's 2 main characters, and one of them always tells the other one, "You should believe in the me that believes in you."
Well, it won't be that 'cause I haven't really watched any anime. Not from a matter of not watch it, just a time to actually watch it.
Yeah, there are a lot of anime, especially if you're like trying to watch some of the more famous ones like Bleach, where it has like 700 plus episodes. Like, good luck. If you're like just starting out and never watched them before, good luck. You have fun with that.
Have you ever seen the service Rab.it?
I watched.
It's a video service called Rabbit.
The what?
Have you seen that one? Basically a bit like Twitch, where you do live streaming, but it's live streaming like Netflix or something like that, with community, so they can all chat and talk at the same time. Interesting little concept. And
It's
zero
like
delay.
Twitch with people, but you don't know. Yeah, interesting.
Well, it's enough that
0 delay, but
well, the way they do it, the
in
delay is
concept,
synchronized
zero
across
delay.
everybody, basically. So although there is delays, everyone has the same delay. So if you're talking on a, if you're actually talking in Discord, then you all see the same thing at the same time. So the delay is synchronized.
yeah.
I should do it now with this side, which makes more sense.
So even though there is a delay, no one
a synchronized
recognizes the
delay.
delay. It's it's lag hiding.
Ah!
I know your clever tricks. Developers use this stuff all the time.
Power cable.
There's virtually no way to completely
Well, there is no way. I mean,
eliminate
even the
lag
milliseconds
and
still
delay.
there. So. I mean, even if you're playing like on a local PC, you put even now, if you put a conveyor belt down on a local install, it's still going to get a microsecond delay on the placement. So.
Yeah, but microsecond, your
but it's
your
still
brain's
there.
not even gonna recognize. Yeah, true.
So these guys can now start outputting motors in a method that is actually potentially expandable.
I love how we can just like have tech talk in the middle of creating things
Well,
in
if you put it in
Factorio.
Factorio, there's no way you could really.
We're geeks in and out of the game. Alright, so now we have that going. Alrighty then. Now that we have all of that fun stuff, I need to go grab some
motors are
more
up.
sound machines.
Motors are up.
What's that?
Yep, just need another couple of engines.
Motors.
That's another car for you. And
Motor vehicle.
there's one for you. And one for me.
Sweet. Yank. Means we can take trips up to the north, the north wall without having some
Get up there,
issues.
resupply the guns, and get back again without having to take half an episode to get there. I need
This'll work.
ammunition. I will do just that. I will head up to the north.